Welcome back, fourth graders. And this video is going to be step-by-step directions for your still life inspired by Yayoi Kusama. And I hope this will be helpful for you. So you're going to make a still life and then you're going to decorate it and add fun dots or things inspired by Yayoi Kusama. And I chose to do mine about a green pepper, but you can choose to do it about any object that you have that you'd like to decorate with some spots. So first of all, go ahead and gather your materials. You're going to need a still life object like a vegetable or something like that to look at, or a picture of one. You'll need paper, you'll need a pencil and eraser, and then Sharpie permanent marker would be great, or black marker. And then for the optional materials, I used markers, which worked really well because it's nice and bright. But if you don't have markers, you can use crayons, colored pencils, whatever materials you have to color with will be fine. So now that you've gathered your materials to a workspace, you're going to get started. And I would suggest having that object that you want to draw right there on top of your table and look at it while you draw, like a regular still life, or look at the picture on your computer. So step one is just sketching with pencil. Look closely for what happens with the lines on the edges, what happens inside, the shape of your object, what areas pop out compared to what areas kind of go back, and kind of sketch those on there. It's going to help you a lot with the next step. So on step two, you're going to find what areas were coming forward, popping out, like here on Yayoi's pumpkin, that some sections pop out, and she put the big spots on those. So go ahead and put your biggest circles on the parts of your object that come forward. On my green pepper, some areas popped out forward more, and I put big circles there. And that kind of sets up the rest of your drawing. So once you've got your big circles where they belong, move on to doing medium size circles and then the smallest ones. So you might want to notice here before you do that a lot of times they look really nice if they are in a line as much as possible. The big ones in a line, the medium ones in a line, later the small ones in a line. And that is the repetition that Yayoi is so good at. So we can go ahead and do that too. Now when you get to step 4 and you're done sketching with pencil, you're going to have to make a choice depending on what materials you have. If you have a Sharpie or permanent marker, you're going to start tracing in, coloring in the black circles. If you don't have a Sharpie, so you're going to actually do the opposite, and you're not going to do the black yet. You would then move on to this step and start coloring. And you'd color first, and then later you would go back to do the spots on top because of how you wouldn't have a permanent marker. So think about that. What do you have? And adjust your process depending on what you have. If you have the Sharpie, follow along in the order I'm doing it, and that will be great. So here I started outlining, I started coloring in the big circles, the medium circles with Sharpie. You don't have to do the smallest ones yet. And then as you see here, when I finished the big and the medium, then I went ahead and all those spaces that would have been further back or more down, those I filled in with little tiny spots. And that kind of makes it look like, because those spots are smaller, that those areas go back or down. makes it look 3D. Okay, so you're gonna want to then erase. In step 7 it says erase all the pencil lines. If you use Sharpie, then you can just erase the pencil that you don't need anymore and it'll look really nice and clean. And then you will start coloring. So it's fun to choose a nice bright color like Yayoi and to just go and color right on top of that Sharpie. You can watch this video in the slides and see how that works. Or in the other hand, if you didn't have Sharpie, so you would now finish coloring and then you would put the spots. Okay, so I think we're ready for the background. Oh, an option step 9 is that if you want, you can add some shading. Actually, Yayoi Kusama didn't add any shading at all. She just did the pattern of the dots. But I thought it might be kind of more 3D and look really fun if I added a little bit of shading in the parts that have shadow with a marker that's a similar color but darker. Okay, so once you have your object finished, colored and decorated with spots, so you're gonna add a fun background. And you might notice here in Yayoi pumpkin, her painted pumpkin, that she has decorated the background as well with the same colors. But I don't know if you noticed, but there's different amount of the colors. For example, inside the pumpkin, it's more yellow with less black, and outside it's more black with less yellow. So that helps the pumpkin pop out even more 3D. So you can decorate the background how you want, but it would look really cool if you have more black in the background and less of your pumpkin or your object color. So what I did then, and this took a lot of time, so I really have more respect for Yayoi Kusama now because it took me a lot of time and I understand the repetition, the patience that she must have for her artwork. So anyway, I drew some fun shapes and then I colored them all black. And then I went in with my same color yellow and colored in the extra white space. So that is my project. And I'm excited to see how yours will turn out with different objects, with different patterns, and with different colors even. And so we can get really creative with this. All right, so once you're finished with your drawing, you're gonna submit it to me. And the way to do that is by using, again, your Google folder. Here it says turn it in. It's important to present your art nicely. Try to take a nice photo without anything else in the picture and turn it in your art Google folder. You may also share on Flipgrid, which is optional, about your process. So if you have any more questions, go ahead and reach out to me by email, live chat, or arrange with me a Zoom meeting in my office hours. And I hope you really enjoy doing this. I really enjoyed it, and it's amazing how 3D and how bright and fun they can turn out with only just markers. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this project. And again, reach out to me if you need any help. You can also keep the slides open as you work so that you remember step by step what to do. All right, I will see you in the next video. Enjoy your work.